Hey everybody, James of the James Show here at the late edition, as I had to watch the kids because my wife needed to go to bed early. So, what do we got going on in the James Show today? Well, I got an NES Mini this morning, waiting in line at a Target at about 6:30. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Got the game Astra Near, Astra Near, that's what it's called, to play. Steam game, it's still early access. Should be cool. What happened this week in comics? I believe I pretty much just got Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, so Peter Parker. Gonna talk about what happened last week in Dungeons and Dragons. Sing a song and see what else happens. All on this exciting late edition of The James Show. So, let's start off with the NES Mini here. Pretty decent system. It is, as they say, I got it all kind of hooked up just all willy-nilly because I got all I want to play. Pretty small, as you can see, but it's branded, you know. The controllers it uses the Wii, controller. But that doesn't mean I have an extra controller automatically in the old Wii, comes with a controller for it. Feels like an NES controller. I mean, it's really, it's an NES controller. I mean, it's nothing knockoff comes as close as this, and this just feels like your brain recalls it. As everyone has said, the cord is really short. I've got extension cords in the mail coming. As far as the back end, like everyone said, power source is, well, you can hook it up to a plug. Mine is literally plugged into the USB port on my keyboard. So it doesn't take, like, if it can power your phone, you can run this thing, because that's pretty much all it's inside. It's like a mini phone. And of course, HDMI out. I haven't found an NES emulator that makes NES games look as pretty as this does. I mean, I probably could tweak it and get it to, but yeah, it does a pretty good job. And I downloaded a program that lets me do three things. One, install more games, so I can get up to about 90 total games instead of the 30 that it came with, and I can cycle out which games I want on it. Two, it gives me a reset option on the controller, because especially once you get the extension cord, in order to switch games and reset and everything, you have to get up to the console and press reset. Oh no, you gotta walk 3 feet. I know, but still. And three, lets me remove the epilepsy filter. There are some games that have a flash in NES, like a white flash on the screen. And the NES Mini disables those as an epilepsy filter. I don't have epilepsy. I don't know anybody who does. If they do, I'm sorry. But I don't believe that anybody who will be playing this with me has epilepsy, so I got the filter turned off. They should be getting easier to find, and with the extension of that program, it's like Hackchi 2. If you like NES games a lot, it's a really easy, no-brainer thing. The program's really easy to use. It's like 3 steps. Pick the games you want, hit sync, press some buttons on the NES, wait 10 seconds, it's done. So there's that. You can't put every NES game you want on it, because the database on the system, it was designed originally, I think, in 30 or whatever games. I don't know what their exact total was. So you can get about 90 or so, and after that, it starts to have problems, like the games won't load and that sort of stuff. So, as long as you keep it under 90 total, with the program, you can actually disable the 30 original that come with it, so you could put, entirely your own. But the 30 has a lot of good ones. It's got Double Dragon 2, Mega Man 2. I'm a Mega Man 3 fan versus 2, personally, but, whatever. It's got the first 2 Castlevanias. Why it doesn't have a third, I don't know. Space. Kid Icarus, all the Mario. It's got all the Marios, both regular Mario Brothers and then Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. Metroid's on there. It doesn't have Master Blaster. That was another one that I added. The library. It doesn't have River City Ransom, which was my main. It was my NES game. Love that NES game. The Japanese version has River City Ransom, but the US version doesn't. So mine does that now, though. Love River City Ransom. It's got both Zeldas. It's got Final Fantasy, but no Dragon Warriors. So, but you can fix that now with this program. Either way, I like it. I've played it a lot. I'm going to play it a lot more. You know, no online multiplayer, none of that stuff. It doesn't get online or anything like that. It plays NES games. And it plays them on an HD TV with pixel perfect resolution. It doesn't stretch it out or anything. It's you know, it's a square. It's going to cut off the edge of your TV, but that's because it's going to render these games as best as it possibly can. Pretty nice. I like it. So, what's next? Well, more game tape related stuff. I've been playing a game called Astro Near. It's an exploratory game on the PC. So, alright, here we go. See, it says, you know, blah blah blah. This is new and fine. You know, here's your save games here. We're gonna go to this guy. Pre-alpha version, get over it. Pre-alpha version, get over it. Pre-alpha version, let's get over it. Okay. So here I am. This is my guy. Hi. I'm on this planet, this pretty planet. And here's where my pod landed. These little storage things I put there just because. See, so you can build up from the pod. And I have a smelter here that I'm going to be, you know, making like aluminum with and stuff like that. These are aluminum bars now, so they're actually useful. But I don't really have any use for them particularly. So there's my backpack. So just look there, stick them back on there. And I'll put some copper over there. Smelter's a good place to store that kind of stuff, right? Backpack. So, as you can see, there's a little line to my guy. That's because if I get too far away from the line, got a little blue bar in my backpack. That's oxygen. So that will start to go down. You can store some extra on your backpack and stuff like that. Those tethers here, you actually can make and place, you know, so that you can extend your reach, as it were. And then, of course, you can mine. That's energy. But not just whatever you want. I mean, not just that. You can do whatever you want. Like make a big giant hole going down somewhere. Maybe you'll find something cool down there. Maybe a cave or something. Or you can say, hey, not nice. Cover it up or fill it up. Raise this level, or just kind of flatten things out. You can find crashed other spaceships, as you can see over here. There's resin here somewhere. There was. I may have already got it all. And I just kind of flattened it back out because I wanted to not end up falling in a hole I couldn't get out of easily. Other parts of this crest ship thing. I guess I could try to clear it all out and see if there's anything cool down there at one point. But, yeah. So as you can see, I'm not tethered. I'm kind of wandering, which could be dangerous. But you can find oxygen, like over there. That's oxygen. So you can find oxygen out in the field. And eventually, there's a lot of like different cool research type stuff you can get. Astra Near, and it's something like $15 or $20 on Steam, and occasionally you can find it on sale. And it is still early access. They are still adding things. You can read patch notes and see that they are doing a lot of neat stuff. But as is, it's not a bad, just basic wander around, explore, check things out, try things. You know, it's kind of fun. I like it, but you know, I like games like that a lot of times. So there you go, Astra Near. What do we got next? Comics. So the only comic I got was The Amazing Spider-Man, and it's dealing with clone crap again. Spider-Man, get over the clones. This time, one of his other clones, we thought was dead, is running a company that's bringing people back to life, but it seems like they might just be clones, and these clones need to take a pill like every day or their body degrades. He's trying to get like Spider-Man to help him, because he's a clone of Spider-Man, I mean, so he cloned a bunch of people like Gwen Stacy and Gwen's dad, and they're trying to convince him that no, that's not, they're just clones, they're actually them brought back to life. And Spider-Man's like, I don't know, because my clones have all my memories, does that mean that they're me, blah blah blah. It's just even worse. It feels like there's a disconnect, because at the same time this is going on, there's actually a Clone Saga, you know, comic book miniseries going on, and I really hate it when comics try and some people like it, they like, you know, the whole vastness, and I don't mind intermingling, but I don't want one book's story like intersecting to a point where it's affecting the other book directly. You could be telling two different stories, but I mean, I just don't like it. I think that the story that's in a comic that's within the Spider-Man thing should be continuing, and that if there's something going on, they can mention it real quick and give you a little box with an asterisk saying, "As seen in blah blah blah." But it shouldn't be, you know, oh, this other stuff is happening, and then now you got to collect 3 books. I mean, it's a money-making scheme. It just feels like a grab for money. It doesn't feel like they're trying to tell a story. So maybe I'm mean and maybe I'm a jerk, but I don't like it when they do that. I also, in a lot of ways, don't think this is now just comic theory in general. Like the X-Men, they're not really big anymore, but I don't necessarily think they should have individual titles. You know, it just detracts. I think that they could tell the stories within kind of more of a consolidated, maybe bigger books, but then the price would go up. I mean, I can understand the economics and everything. I just have a personal comics. Sometimes I think that there's too many of them out there to try to get the story of the characters you like. There's just give you 1 or 2 books. Come on. Anyhow, what happened last time in Dungeons and Dragons? Well, we are still doing the night below. We're almost done. I can feel it. We should be done by summer. Hopefully by spring. We should be done by spring. Well, they're exploring this dark island. It's really cold. They found some robes off those dead guys they fought that kind of helped protect against the cold. They found another room. They went in. They fought some shades. And what appeared to be a lich. The lich was hiding behind a darkness wall that only cold goes through. All the guys are immune to cold. And the lich has all those spells are cold. He's got a cold fireball, a cold lightning bolt, so it doesn't matter if he hits his own guys because everyone's immune to it. Party finally got around and was able to deal with him. Just getting through the barrier to get to him that he could shoot spells out of. Yay. As long as they were cold spells. Just walking through it, it's automatic 30 points of damage. No save, nothing, just boom. So there is that. They found a Mace of Disruption and some, you know, loots. Nothing too big, but they're at the point now where they're so geared out that it's really uncommon for them to find something better than what they have. I mean, it's just that's what happens when you're like level 17. I think the highest is I think the highest is about 17. So there you go. So it was a bit of a tough fight. They were already hurt from the previous matches. The Bard did a lot of healing most of the time, burned almost all his spells. But they managed to make it through and finish off this weird, cold, dead island. So next time they can go and do whatever. It's just about time for them to start to do the final leg where they assault the city, kill the aboleths, or die trying. So we'll see how it goes. Finally, a song. What should we sing about? Frosty the truck driver. So Frosty the Snowman, having given up Captain America had again, yeah. Frosty the Snowman, having given up delighting children everywhere, has become a truck driver. And so, let's see if I can pull out a Frosty the Snowman rendition of the truck driver. Okay. Frosty the truck driver drives 7 loads a day. He's a short distance runner, but that's okay, 'cause he likes to keep it cold all day. Frosty the truck driver smokes and drinks a lot. He sleeps out back of my brother's house on a really, really cold cot. There must have been some magic in that netback hat we found, 'cause when we put it on his truck driver head, my snowman went to town. He delivers packages and also beer to me. He can't go to jail 'cause he's not really real, not a person like you and me. Frosty the truck driver gives beer to 12-year-olds. That's not all he does, but that's all I care. I'm buzzed, as you know. That song didn't work, but that's what we're going with. There you go. Frosty the truck driver giving beer to 12-year-olds since 1983. Well, I think I've hit the highlights of the day here at 10 o'clock at night, almost 11 my time. As I said, Stacy was sick, so I was busy dealing with the kids, and that's the last thing we need is me trying to talk with the baby crying and David talking, and it already happens, but now there's no Stacy to go shh, shh. But there you go. Until next time, I'm James. James Show. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, everything but MySpace. And I'm trying to get some NES games back up and going again. I just uploaded Barbie. I've got a couple more Bs. We're in the BA section. So baseball, base wars, baseball, 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 baseball superstars, baseball this. There's a lot of baseball games to kind of pop through. So I've done about 6 of them. I gotta finish cutting them up and sending them off. But until next time, I'm James. This is the James Show, and I'll see you later.
Yeah.